Hey guys, nice quick little shave tonight. The Nacet by the dots near the X, you can see those two guys. That's 182. So today is 183. Soap is Midnight Stag by Chiseled Face that I've been using all of August. The Timeless 68 stainless steel, open comb, handles the Nacet blade, old Nacet blade, not a vintage blade, just used a lot. And then the B2 Zenith brush. It's a boar brush. It's been soaking for several minutes. I'm going to just do a face lather just to be kind of quick tonight. Tepid water, and I do have hard water. So I'm going to throw some water on my face just to help out, soften those hairs. And I'm going to take this guy out of the water cup, give him a couple shakes, and let's load him up. All right, let's try a 15-second load. So I'm starting at the 20 mark there. Let's see if going to the 35 will get me enough soap. There we go. I have discovered that I think 15 is a good mix, a good time loading for my bowl lathering method. Let's just see what happens for the face lathering. And just take the brush right to my face. Of course, it starts off thin and watery. Using Midnight Stag is a challenge for the Austere August shavers who kind of stick with one set of gear or one soap or something like that. And I'm doing the Ultra Nightmare mode where I'm even using the same blade. Steven Joyner does the Dogwood Handcrafts brushes, which are really nice. And he loves Midnight Stag, so that's his challenge. I like it too. All right, I'll show you the Nacet blade that's in the razor. It's upside down, but the X, or part of it, is up there at the top. And load this guy in. And I just keep him vented. I wiggle the blade, since I'm wanting this blade to last a good while. I wiggle the blade a little bit as I'm screwing it in, otherwise the threading there can kind of catch and make it pop and things like that. All right. Not as good feeling as lately. Maybe this lather just is not quite as good. But in Austere August, since my equipment is all the same, I thought I'd change my process. Normally I'm a bowl latherer. I like crafting together the lather, getting the hydration just, trying to get it just right, you know. There we go. And rinse. Now what I learned yesterday in the shave was that A lot of times with this kind of lather, I need to add water. A little more than just a few drops at a time, and sometimes it just comes through the brush if I add it into the hole. So I've started to dip the tips in the water in my bowl. I'm trying that out. More convenient. Make our way here to a nice slick lather if we can. And cross grain now. Yesterday I felt a little tenderness kind of in my Adam's apple area, or just to the side of it. I was doing some diagonal or slanted cutting. Maybe I slanted too much. It's a little better today than it was yesterday, so that's good. Trying to be easy on it. Rinse. All right, so another little dip with the tips. I'm guessing I'm going to need it. Now with this being the third pass, I can kind of integrate all my lather that's in the brush. And this is a pretty fast shave. Comfortable brush, I really like it. Seems to be able to stir up a lather from any kind of soap. That's good. Nice and soft and massagey. The tips have split. And the handle's nice and big for my hands, so that's why I chose it for this month, and I'm glad I did. Almost halfway through. That's going to be close enough for today. Gotta take the one of the cars into the shop tomorrow. So I guess it is fitting that I might smell like gasoline or that sort of thing. So yeah, 15-second load, did great. Still have enough for a touch-up, so that's perfect. Nice. And record time. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and splash a little bit more water on my face because coming up next is the Chiseled Face Midnight Stag Aftershave. Alcohol-based post-shave product. Got some cool things like calendula and witch hazel, some kind of vitamin B5, so it's not just alcohol, so that's nice. Love the smell. Manly, in my opinion. I'll just take my razor, open it up a little bit for ventilation, give it a good rinse, and a shake. Place it up away from kids. Don't have to rinse out my lather bowl. That went really well with adding water by dipping the tips in there. Really happy about that. I'll clean up a little bit more later. So I'm happy with that. It's easy to add a good bit of water with the dipping thing. I shook out a little bit before I started putting it on my face. Before I started loading it. And my soap has a lot less time to dry now. But this was a imperfect one. Botched up lid, so it's got a kind of a natural built-in venting element there. All good. And so just a little bit of cleanup left. Well, that shave moved along really quickly. How about that? All done cleaning up. We're good to go. So it is nice to have a backup plan on hand. Brush still felt good. Lather didn't feel quite as good as usual, but felt pretty good. And so when time is of the essence, that's a good shave to do instead of my usual bowl lather. So there we go. 13th, August 13th. In 2 days, we'll be halfway through the month. Austere August. Keep using this gear, and hope there was something here for you. Maybe just a little quick illustration of a face lather. Does the job. And we're good. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. You take care. Good night.